Hi guys, and today I am making a video on painting Schleich horses as what I think they would look like as humans. So I'm starting with the Friesian Stallion because he's one of my favourite horses. Now, seeing as Friesians are quite defined and known for being beautiful, I wanted to try and make this guy kind of handsome, if I could, but I guess that's for you to decide. So I started with a light base and then just added layers of shading to define his chin and his nose. I gave him quite wide nostrils because the model has quite flared nostrils. Then, because Friesians are known for having feathers on their hooves, I gave him a beard to sort of, I don't know, emulate that a bit. And then I went a bit dark, so I had to go over several times and dab it. I gave him a nice curly long hairstyle to sort of match that on the horse. And on the horse, it's more on one side than the other, so I tried to make one side a little bit more flowing than the other side, if that makes sense. Then it was just adding details like eyebrows and his lips and his eyes. I tried to give him some cheekbones and make him quite defined to match the horse. Then I went over with a white pen and just added some highlighting details. And here's the finished result. So next up I want to do the Andalusian Mare, and so I started with quite a light base because obviously she's a grey horse. Then it was just a question of adding more layers. I started filling in her blonde hair to match that of the model, and I also gave her plaits. I thought about giving her a fringe, but instead I just gave her these little tufts to sort of represent her furlock. Then I added more detail into the hair, and her eyes and her nose. For quite a while it was kind of hard to get the skin tone right, so I had to fiddle around with that a bit. Here I'm going back and adding more and more detail to the hair. I gave her red bands to match those in the model, and then went over with white pen to highlight areas. And here's the finished product. So the last one I did was the Tinker Mare, and I struggled with this one, so half the footage is missing, but I still gave her quite a round face and quite messy black and white hair to match her mane. I also tried to make her nose a little bit lighter than the rest of hers to sort of match that white stripe she has down her nose. So I did what I could, but here's the finished product. So let me know if you think I should do another one of these, and if so, what models do you think I should try and draw as humans, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!